We're not going to do the Shalom Aleichem song.
Okay. And then the...
This is going to go so long, so we're going to do these together.
Okay. Am I awake? Do you want me to do capo, so capo 2 or capo 3?
I think 2.
Am I awake? Different frets. Every time. It's gonna fall off.
What are you used to?
3.
Great.
3.
It's all you. I'll just sing melodies so we don't swear anything out. Oh, it was mine.
No, so wait.
You got that?
Do you want to drum on this, or do you think that'd be weird?
I can drum.
If I forget, just be like, no, I don't understand. Yeah.
Right. So the how did you do 2/5? So we don't remind you.
Or I'll just be like,
Okay. What FWFTY is that? Oh, Adonai. On capo 1.
are we smiling or is this candid?
Oh my God.
I think I have apples in my teeth.
Okay. Sophie, you got it? You can, and then also my favorite. So
I have what?
1, 2, 3. Anything else you think is good?
What capo do you Mishabera?
It's terrible.
Okay.
What capo do you do Mishabera on?
Great question. What did I decide? I just came up with all of these right now. 2.
Okay. And G? Okay, great. So we're starting on Velvet C in key of 0. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the velvet sea, oh. I've been waiting in the, I've been waiting in the.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to our FWFTY End of Passover Freedom Service. Because we are nearing the end of Passover, I want us to explore Micha Mocha and why it is such a beautiful and important prayer. Mi Chamocha is about praising God for delivering us from slavery in Egypt to freedom after crossing the Red Sea. The freedom that Mi Chamocha represents and the joy that still translates to today is exactly what we are observing in Passover. Of course, we are remembering the struggles of being enslaved, but we are also saying, "Who is like you, O God, among the gods, majestic in holiness, awesome in glory, working wonders?" That is why we will repeat this Song of the Sea multiple times throughout this service to reinforce the relevance of this amazing prayer. Now, let's join together in celebrating how great it is that we are together today, Hine Matov. This may or may not be a new tune. It's very easy. There are just two parts, and the second part is call and response. So, Hine Matov is on page 128, sorry. Lechato D on page 138.
Torah Shalom, Erev Kabbalat, Simcha, U'Sola, Toch Emuneh, Am Segula, U'Ikala, U'Ikala. Kala, yalla la la la, B'nai Shabbat, B'nai Shabbat, Kabbalah.
L'chado Di welcomes Shabbat and the life that comes with it. Tonight we pray together and sing together to celebrate freedom. Our voices will spiral into summer night sky and to be given back in the form of the Sabbath bride. Come, my beloved, to our Sabbath prayer. As we continue through the service, let's think about the freedoms we are given, and we pray.
Yalla lie lie lie, yalla lie lie lie, yalla lie lie, yalla lie lie lie. Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Yalla lie lie lie, 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 yalla lie lie lie. Oh, Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach, Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yalla lie lie lie, 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 yalla lie lie lie.
Let's read the translation of FWFTY together on page 154. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments, and to be holy to your God, Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emet. So, please be seated. Thank you, Rabbi. We have a friend here from another TYG. This is Andrew. We've met him through Nifty Tour, and I'll let you introduce yourself a little more.
So I'm Andrew, and I'm going to share with you guys a song that I wrote based on one of the passages on our Mishkan, actually. That passage about standing on the parted shores of history, it really spoke to me, because I had this idea of, like, what if we take that moment where we're standing on those parted shores and we look back at all of the amazing things that got us to the point where we could cross the sea. And I wrote a song called Footsteps about it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and this is what it sounds like. Look at the sand where all your footsteps lay, and a choice that you so proudly made. But in the darkness you aren't graced with the past. So how are we supposed to know what remains behind our backs? We can be with our brothers and our sisters in this land, and we'll see what trails behind us in the sand. Our footsteps are footsteps in the sand. Our footsteps are footsteps in the sand. Look at the trail that proves how far we've come, the microscopic start that we're all from. The only way to persevere through that trail is by doing what we do best once again without fail. We can be with our brothers and our sisters in this land, and we'll see what trails behind us in the sand. Our footsteps are footsteps in the sand. Our footsteps are footsteps to the promised land. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, Chamocha nedar ba'kodesh, Nora tehilot o sefer. Sisters in this land, and we'll see what trails behind us in the sand. We can be with our brothers and our sisters in this land, and we'll see what trails behind us in the sand. Our footsteps are Footsteps in the sand. Footsteps are. Footsteps are. Footsteps in the sand. Footsteps are. Footsteps are. Footsteps in the sand. Footsteps are. Footsteps are. Footsteps in the sand.
Now we read together at the top of page 161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 164, Adonai FWFTY. Please rise.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanorach, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, U'mevi Geula livnei v'neihem, Le'man Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer u'Mashiach u'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Bezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Mechalkel Chaim V'Chesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechaye Emunato Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Ubidom Elach, Melech Memit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman Atah L'chayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. As we continue with the Amidah, we're going to move into silent prayer. The Amidah is sectioned into different prayers, and we've provided modern explanations and interpretations of a few of those sections if you would like to reflect on them during our silent prayer. The theme of our service is freedom, and Judaism gives us the freedom to form our own beliefs because many prayers are left up to interpretation. As you look over the readings, we encourage you to interpret them in your own way. Think about how these prayers can have meaning in our everyday lives and try to find their meaning in your life.
And what is my lifespan? I'm like a man gone out of Egypt. The Red Sea's part, I cross on dry land. 2 walls of water on my right hand and on my left. Pharaoh's army and his horsemen behind me. Before me, the desert, perhaps the promised land too. That is my lifespan.
In terms of the Mishavera, even as we sing about freedom and redemption, we know that there are many who are still enslaved, shackled by illness, unable to reach their potential. We pray for them at this time. The prayer for the Mishavera that we will sing is on 371, if you don't know the words. And while you're turning, we call out the names of Annette Dover, Charlotte Fiwas, Stacy Lewis, Jeffrey Mark, Pauline Wittenberg, William Westerman, Maria Schoen, Gordon Brody, Graham Baker, Elliot Blumberg, Holly Clegg, Cynthia Labovitz, Katrina Joy Rogers, Joel Green, Corbin Rubinson, Marjorie Deutsch, Roseanne Margolis, Eddie Sankary, Debbie Friedman, Vera Madison, Claire Brunhold, and if you have a name that you'd like to add while I look through the chapel for someone in need of healing. Yes, definitely. Susan, yes. Yep. Yep. May God bring strength, healing, insight to those who take care of them, patience to their caregivers, their families, strength to their loved ones, and to them to face the challenges that lie ahead. Before we turn to Aleinu, just a couple words. I'm not going to sneak in a sermon. But first of all, thank you to our youth group. Not all could be here tonight. April's, well, you know, in May if you're a parent or if you've ever been a parent. But we're really glad to have you guys up here with us. We have a great youth group and we have great leaders. We had the biggest or second biggest contingent in Nifty. Second was close next year to Nifty Spring. Just the other. We tied with San Antonio. So there you go. All right, maybe it's a San Antonio connection, which is a great statement for our congregation, for our teens. We have a very strong Nifty Tour youth group, and this group will be except those going off to college, but they'll be coming back to help. We'll be continuing to strengthen as we open our doors to future youth groupers in the coming year. It's a wonderful group and a really joyous group, and just one of the challenges of our job that I'm just forced to leave you sometimes, to go to a week at camp, to go to Nifty Spring, to go to Nifty Fall. It's just an important part of my job, and I won't kid you, it is one of the best parts of my job, as well as my time with the youth group. Not that I don't love being with all of you, and so this is some of the songs we sing and some of the prayers we lead in, and a synagogue is as strong as the young voices that lead it. It's prayer, and so a lot to look to and a lot to feel good about as we look to the future. Just a couple quick things. Once again, a reminder that we have our Break the Fast pizza dinner, and not all of you RSVP, but we ordered extra pizza, so it's okay. So it might be a little quicker a service because I'm not speaking, but you might have to wait a few minutes. But there is pizza coming by about 7:30 from Joe's, and pasta and salad. So break Passover with us and join together with us after services. In addition, Andrew, we want to thank you for coming. Back in my days as a regional director, I had the pleasure of leading some services at Adat Chavirim with your dad, who is with us. So that's part of the generational passing, and it's great to have you on the beam and your song with us. If you'd like to hear Andrew's song, you can type in Andrew Goldstein Footsteps. It's on YouTube. Great quality recording there. If you just do a general search, there was another Andrew Goldstein who I think pushed somebody into subway tracks. But that's not this Andrew Goldstein. So you have to search down a few entries, and then you will come to his song. So it's not him. It's a popular Jewish name. But I just want to say that before you do a search. So we're what? Spotify also. Okay, not just YouTube. You can get on Spotify, all over. We're glad you're here with us this Shabbat. A reminder that we have a number of events in the coming week. Do check your announcements. There's a lot going on next weekend, including a guest speaker, Juana Guzman, about immigration on Friday night, when we change our art exhibit on Saturday, when some of these FWFTY members are part of our confirmation class. Everybody is welcome to come to confirmation at 6 o'clock on Saturday night. Sunday is the temple annual meeting and dinner. You have to RSVP for the meal. So lots of things going on before we go away for the summer. Our service continues with the Aleinu, but the Aleinu is not in your books. The Aleinu tonight is an Aleinu that was popular a number of years ago in many creative services, and then was dormant for a bit, and then found new life because it hadn't been used for a few years. And so tonight, Esther, one of our two presidents, will be reading Aleinu L'Shabeach. You can find in your pamphlets tonight's Aleinu reading.
And then all that has divided us will merge, and then compassion will be wedded to power, and then softness will come to a world that is harsh and unkind. And then both men and women will be gentle, and then both women and men will be strong. And then no person will be subject to another's will. And then all will be rich and free and varied. And then all the greed of some will give way to the needs of many. And then all will share equally in the earth's abundance. And then all will care for the sick and the weak and the old. And then all will nourish the young. And then all will cherish life's creatures. And then everywhere will be called Eden once again. Judy, Chicago.
As we, excuse me, as we turn to the Kaddish, which you can find on page 598. We think of those who are no longer with us at this season of rejoicing, at these times of family gatherings. We know that our cup of wine is lessened, our cup of joy, because some are not here with us. And so even as we mourn and grieve and feel that loss, there is some comfort given to seeing the future in front of us, that full Jewish future. And we know that for some who are mourning here tonight, there is a brokenness because they've lost a part of that future. And yet still we say, one day soon you will rejoice. One day soon you will experience that new life. in different generations and in different ways. It is our custom to ask those who are comfortable to rise when they hear the name of one they are remembering, and we mark this 30-day period of mourning, and we mention Alan Lusky, we mention Dorothy Dubrow, we mention Isaac Izzy David Stensler, and we also mention the yahrzeits, the anniversaries of their deaths, of Hannah Antwal, Cohen H. Baker, Meyer Bronstein, Chester Cattler, Duval Koki, Maurice Cohn, Fanny Dushan, John Factor, Ike Friedman, Hubert Gibson, Nathan Ginsberg, Donna Gold, Adele Goldhammer, Sylvia Gold, Guillermo Guzman, Jenny Haas, Dora Eckert Herman, Milton L. Corman, Saul K. Lesser, Livia Levine, Manfred Rothschild Levy, Philip Luftman, Lisa Micklin, Charles Myron, Florence Newman, Betty Gordon Rosen, Millie Rosenstein, Lillian H. Sankery, Stanley Schwartz, Marvin Surf Schwartz, Max Starr, Laura Stein, Jack Steinharder, Lynn Sussman, Annette Taylor, Sam Thal, Henry Weil, Jerry Weiner, Louis Weltman, Douglas Watley, and Prudence Peisner. With them, we mention the names in our hearts. We think of all we miss, all we mourn, as we rise to offer strength, as we join in the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, bi'alma divrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chai yechon v'yom echon, v'chai d'chol Beit Yisrael, b'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach am l'mei maya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalel v'yitalal, shmei t'kusha b'rechu, Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, dami ram v'yamal v'imru amen. Hey shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'ramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May God bring strength and wholeness and fullness, shalom, to all who are broken, to all who are in pain, to all who remember. And let us say, Amen.
As we near the end of the service, I ask you to reflect on the beautiful moments we just shared together, to find the meaning of Mi Chamocha for yourself. I hope that by praying today with this theme of repeating Mi Chamocha and freedom, that you are able to approach a typically traditional service in a new way. Before we sing our final Mi Chamocha, we have a message from our FWFTY co-president, Hayden.
Hello. FWFTY board would like to invite all of our FWFTyites here tonight to the boardroom for a pizza to talk about the upcoming FWFTY elections.
Also, all of you are welcome for the pizza right
Yes.
after the service. It's for everybody. Yay, Passover, break the fast. Woo. So now let's join together to say goodbye to Passover and rejoice once more with Mi Chamocha.
La
like, oh, here,